Hey everybody, this is Rex Bear with Leak Project. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning right now, and I just had an epiphany, and I didn't want to forget about it, so I'm going to share it with you guys now here on youtube.com/clandestine time lord and leakproject.com. Have you seen the TV series called Dimension 404? It's a new series that I watched on Hulu. I watched one specific episode, actually, that was awesome. It reminded me of The Outer Limits meets The Twilight Zone meets Black Mirror, essentially. And if you have ever studied numerology, I have, you could say I'm kind of intermediate. I've been studying it off and on now for over 10 years. Well, number 5 has a specific set of vibrational frequencies, I guess you could say, that if somebody has a life path number 5, well, like myself, I've got a life path number 5, and I'm going to show you how to know what your life path is. I did a podcast on that once before, but I don't think everybody saw it. Life path number 5, I'm going to read it to you in just a minute, but in the series Dimension 404, there's a specific episode, the first one, it's the pilot, where they create these artificial these beings, these clones, and they set their mind towards specific ideals and wants of a client that wants a custom-made boyfriend or girlfriend, essentially. Like, it's literally a made-to-order spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend. And if you don't want the commitments, well, okay, you've had enough, just press the buttons and these, the bouncers come pick you up and take you away. And you're watching the episode, and at first you see this happen. This one guy falls in love with this chick, and he doesn't realize he's a clone because he has all these preset memories and stuff. And so she's like, whoa, get out of here. And he won't leave. So she calls security. Security breaks it, opens up the door in her apartment, takes him away, and then he wakes up again, and they tell him who he is, what he is, and they give him options. And, it's pretty powerful. But his number was number 5. And that made me think about the Short Circuit films. There was a few of them that came, I think 3 that came out, 2 or 3, but Short Circuit number 1 was my favorite. And number 5 is the name of the robot that becomes alive. Number 5 is alive. Number 5 is alive. Remember that? Johnny 5? It was just 5 is alive. And then I was thinking about let's go back to 404 here, and the number 5 clone is the one that changes everything. And the number 5 clone meets a whole bunch of other clones that were denied from their, from the client that had them created. So they had a choice to either recycle themselves or be some type of slave for this organization that makes, this dating service that makes these clones for people. And so the guy that fell in love with this chick because of the implanted memories, and he was literally created to be in love with her, well, she doesn't like that copy, so he goes back and to the, and I told you what happens, and then he wakes up and he gets debriefed on who he is and what he's doing, and so he goes into his roommate, meet his roommates, and all of his roommates are clones of him, but just like different hairstyles and a little bit different personalities. So anyway, to make a long story short, in that episode, he ends up getting all the other clones wound up, and they're like, okay, we can either stay here and be slaves, or we can take over the master that made us and go be free. They don't want to be these products of a corporation, which they're treated like slaves, literally products of a corporation, but their consciousness was created. So if you create a clone, I still feel there's a spirit essence or something that goes with that. I do, because everything in essence has a specific energy, vibrational frequency, and the higher levels of consciousness that we obtain, the more knowledge that we obtain, the more our spirit soul grows, in my opinion. Now, that's my opinion, and everybody's got their own opinions, and some people have some very fun comments to make about what an opinion and somebody's, well, let's just don't even get into that. You know where I'm going with this. Number 5 is the clone that creates and obtains so much consciousness that he gets everybody else to literally be free and do their thing. And I like the number 5, number 5 represented with that. So then Short Circuit, the android out of many that becomes alive from the lightning strike. Well, he's number 5. Now let's get into life path number 5 and what it represents in numerology. And I'm telling you guys, it is spot on. It's eerie how spot on the life path number is for me specifically. Now go to this website, seventhlifepath.com, seventhlifepath.com, and you can see what your life path is, and then you can also check and correlate it. And please leave a comment in the comment section. Get your life path number done. Leave a comment in the comment section and tell me how accurate it is and if it made an impact on you. It certainly has for me every time I check out my life path. And you want to hear something weird? My initials, RB, like rhythm and blues, right? Well, RB is kind of like 2-3, and the number 23 has followed me around since I can remember. I mean, I even used to kind of sign my name in 23. 2 plus 3 is 5, right? So just another weird synchronicity here. You can say, hey, you're stretching it. Awesome. That's what I do oftentimes. You know, this is a free thought project here. But okay, the life path number 5. Let me read this to you right now. Those with a life path of 5 seek freedom above all else. They are adventurers, having a restless nature and being on the go, constantly seeking change and variety in life. They have a free spirit and need to have variety in their day. If they do not live the adventure, their lives become way too dramatic. They love meeting new people, trying new things, and living life for today, and curiosity leads them to constantly try to find the answers to life's questions. Interesting. Conservative is a word that is probably never used to describe them, as they love taking risks and hate routine as repetition. It's a little bit tougher to see with these glasses on, but it's late. So 5s have a hard time settling down and have a fear of being trapped or smothered in a relationship. Their love of freedom extends beyond concern not only for their own freedom, and they have a genuine concern for the freedom and welfare for others. Although 5s are extremely compassionate, their focus on adventure and curiosity can also distract them and keep them from being aware of the feelings of those around them. Furthermore, because they're always seeking the next adventure, their life can lack direction, and this can cause them to become discontent and impatient. They're persuasive, they excel in motivating people, which makes them good candidates for salespeople and careers requiring, it's late guys, travel, and also a great fit for those with the life path number 5, since it will keep them away from the routine many other jobs have, blah, blah, blah. So the life path number 5 is the number of freedom and change, and that's pretty cool. And I would say that's pretty spot on. I mean, that's what I talk a lot about on the show is freedom and research and question everything and looking for knowledge and intel and data. So I think that's a fascinating representation of what a life path number 5 is. Now, if you want to know how to get your life path, it's real easy. How to get your life path number. I'll talk about this while you can see here on the screen. All you have to do is take your date. So let's say you're born April 4th, 1977. Well, April is the 4th month, so you take 4201977, add it all up, and then whatever that number is would be life path number. So that's it. It's as simple as that. And let's say, for example, the number you come up with is 47. Well, 4 plus is 7. 4 plus 7 is 11. So that's your life path number. Or if it's 23, 2 plus 3 is 5. That's your life path. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. What's your life path number? Check it out. Be the change you want to see. LeakProject.com. You want to become a premium member at LeakProject.com. You want to become a premium member at LeakProject.com.